chasing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready, break.
On 1st and 10, Gabriel. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down. Back to throw. Gabriel. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Open man is Keyshawn Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Over the middle, he's got Harold Carmichael. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Bisons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. It's Johnson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson, 42 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Bisons have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Come on. Hey.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Got a man. It's Harold Carmichael. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Gibbs, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. This is caught. Touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Bisons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
On second and 10, Hurts. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Hurts being chased out left. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Throwing to start the drive. Gabriel. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now,
and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 26. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, Gibbs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. He hit his first, now this from 43. Bullock's kick is good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 31, Hurts airing this one out for Fitzgerald. But he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 69 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The offense now at the line ready for their next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. Okay. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Gibson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Completes it to Carmichael out on the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Bandit Brothers' thought process. No.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to...
Yes, sir. Go ahead and quit. Yes, sir.